offensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But one unit I know you want to watch is... that offensive line, if they keep clearing holes like that.
So far, but that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's now 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Off the play fake. Huntley. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
New York.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jones. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st down, New York.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Off-play action. Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. And his kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Cook on the toss left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak?
I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
33 yards on the play. And the Giants first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Barkley on the handoff.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad. Because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the Vikings 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Vikings take over.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 32-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Makes the score.
So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 20, Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Johnson now returning. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And he finds Cook. And he will score. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
Is good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Jones certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
He's brought down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Huntley. And he'll find Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
17-yard line.
Here's a first and 10. On the carry, it's Cook.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th season.